Hello, hello! Welcome to part 3 of our Burgundy campaign. Oh, I probably don't want to click that. Yeah, so the the war with the war that we had, helping Austria against Ravensburg, which of course called in the current emperor, which is Saxony. And so they ended up joining that war to defend Ravensburg. Which is good because we have designs on Liège. As you can see, I did end up getting a claim on that province. I probably want to claim this province as well. I don't think I'd take them... I don't think I'd take them in one war. I think what I'd do is I'd go in, defeat their army, right? And then I'd go siege the provinces, obviously. And once that's done, then I'd peace out for one province, this lower province, and then I would end up, humiliating them and leaving them with the other province. Depends on which one is, more fertile. And by fertile, I don't mean, in the normal fertility sense. What I'm trying to see is how's the development in each look. And it seems that the development in the top province, the province of Lune, is 14, whereas the development of the province, which is, titled Liège, just like Liège itself. So that seems to have one higher development than the other one. Hold on a second. But yeah, so let's get this ball rolling here. Distracting you guys for far too long anyway. Oh dear. So, yeah, let's, don't have any ideas yet. We are about to reach our admin 5, which will be sweet. Just finished the war with Ravensburg, and we ended up with 16 favors from Austria. Gotta send our exiled army back to our country. Yeah. Just doing our thing. Still keeping our relations with Castile and Austria strong. Castile is at 187, and Austria is at 185. So that's great. And as you can see, we lost almost no manpower from this war, and we have 755 ducats. You know what that means. We're gonna be building some shit. Probably. Let's see, I mean, we probably got some buildings that could be of use to us, like our temples, which we need, get our nice tax income. It's looking like one of the most prosperous provinces to pick would be this one. You see, obviously, it has a 20, more tax income, a .020. Whereas these other two have 15. This one has 12, 8, 17, 15, another 15. We already have one in our capital. We have another 15, a 10, and an 8. So I would believe this is the most prudent choice, and then we would go with the 17. So that'll leave us with 553 ducats. Now, if we wanted to build a marketplace, we would go here, obviously, put it on our trade province first. We can't build a barracks yet, but we will be able to relatively soon. Let me see. Yeah, we should be able to do that relatively soon, so that'll be no problem. Yeah. Let's hit the start button again. Yeah, I probably need to stop doing things with the personal unions for a bit, and hit up Spain with some. Well, I say Spain, but I mean Castile. Obviously, they haven't instituted the union with Aragon yet. Hit up Castile with some nice diplomatic relation to keep us going steady. We want them to be prosperous allies in the long run. Looks like our personal unions are very happy with us, which is... that's more than I could ask, to be honest. That is just phenomenal. They're all at around 17 Liberty Desire. Brabant is actually pretty high, which worries me, so I'm actually going to send that 5 stack that I have that didn't participate in the war, because I wanted them to be, you know, safe. They're going to move down there and just hang out and start, you know, trying to keep peace. Because I know having an army in their province does tend to make them a little bit more receptive to your, I wouldn't say advances, but, you know, your diplomatic relations. They're like, okay, man, we will accept you. We will accept your sovereignty. So, yeah, I believe our next goal is Liège. I don't have a free diplomat right now. So let's call off the one from Brabant, I believe. Yeah, they're the 74, yeah. I have a little bit of trouble seeing, so I'm not gonna... the microphone's actually to my right, so I'm not going to lean into the right and, like, talk above the microphone. That would be rather rude of me. Let's just look. We're not gonna declare just yet, but let's see who would willingly go in. So Brittany would go in. Saxony would have to go in, but they're... you know, they have minus 48 to take in that plunge. You know, Brittany's willing to go into the war even though we don't have, we're not giving them land. And I believe that's because of the trust. Obviously we have that plus 10 trust. But we also have favors, which, you know, will definitely pull people in our favor. No pun intended. It'll definitely, you know, make them be like, hey, you know, this guy's, he's worth going to war to help because he has, you know, he has our backs. You know, obviously I hope the Austrians feel like that because, shit, you know, I did those 2 wars for them and I helped them fight Saxony and I helped them take Ravensburg, which I believe they took, or they annexed, I can't, yes, they did indeed, they did indeed take Ravensburg. For all intents and purposes. I honestly can't find the province that Ravensburg was in. So I guess I can't accurately tell you that. Somebody in the comments could, you know, just be like, hey, shitbag, this is the province, stop being a scrub, notice things, and I'll be like, thank you, sir, because I believe it was somewhere in these general areas. I believe it was... maybe somewhere over here? It might have been here. I can't rightfully say, but Ravensburg is no more. So, that's saddening, but, you know, they're AI, so they're cannon fodder. Most of the time. Let's improve relations with Austria. Because we love them, and we want them to be our buddies. Because we don't want France to whip out the peen and be like, hey! Which is hilarious, because France is plus 55 with us. Like, that's... a lot of people will, you know, be like, hey, I played Burgundy, and France is... you know, he's one of my biggest problems. The big blue blob just gets me every time. And that's true. That's entirely true. There is nothing untrue about that. But... if you have this odd situation where you have Austria and Castile as friends, and you're just sitting here like with a really happy France, you know, plus 55 happiness France, who are friendly towards you, and you're like, you don't deserve this. First off, you do not deserve friendly France. No one does if you play Burgundy. It's awesome if you get friendly France, but this is just... you know, it's out of this world awesome because you're not going to have to face that threat until you decide to expand inward. And by the time you expand inward, you know, obviously you're going to have some boons and some land to do that with. Looks like our heir is a average claim. I believe she is a... Yes, she's indeed going to be a queen whenever Charles the de Bourgogne. I definitely butchered that name, but we'll roll with it. No. Savoy! Hi, Savoy, you big jerk. You know what? Who are they allied with? France and the Papal States. Well, I'd rather not mess with them. That would be a poor choice. And I hope you can see why, because I like Happy France. Happy France is cool. You know, Asshole France is Asshole France, and they're just like a big bag of jerks. You don't want a whole bunch of angry beret-wearing motherfuckers like running up on you like, hey, we're gonna stab you with our bayonets and pikes and shoot you with our rifles and shit. That's no fun. I would play on Speed 3. I know there is a YouTuber by the name of Arumba who does some spectacular Let's Plays. Currently he's doing a Switzerland Let's Play. And he's phenomenal. Like, just utterly phenomenal. His work is fantastic. Let's pop over to the ledger real quick. Let's go military. Let's go army. And we will find Saxony. Shouldn't take too long. I'm pretty good at picking these out. Oh, got up to the S's. Saxony, here we go. Infantry. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, that's Scotland. Infantry, they have 3,000. Cavalry, they have 0. Artillery, they have 0. Mercenaries, they have none. And they have 23,000 manpower. And they have a force limit of 32, I believe. Indeed, it is a 32 force limit. So, while they probably chopped down their manpower in the war with Austria, they're still fairly powerful. I have a 15 stack. I can run in and crush Liège's army, and then move in with the 5 stack, split it up, and start, you know, put like a 1 stack here, and start sieging here with the 5 stack while I take the 15 to go defend against Saxony. That's okie dokie. Let's see how many provinces we're talking here with Saxony. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have 5 provinces to deal with them there. And because it's German HRE land, it boasts a decent amount of manpower. So, let us call this war on Liège. We're going to keep improving relations with Austria, because I don't want them to get absolutely fucking, you know, just horribly... Oh, we might not be doing that war, boys and girls. Let's see. Call to arms. They are calling us into arms against Augsburg. This is war that they have started. Augsburg is allied with Bohemia and Ulm. We will accept wholeheartedly, and we will send our men to fight the Ulmian threat. And believe, okay, Ulm is a non-issue. As you can see, they are already besieged and occupied by Württemberg. So that just leaves us fighting Bohemia, which... Bohemia is fairly powerful right now. They have a decent chunk of HRE land, which could be precarious. So they declared war on Augsburg. Let us send our men in. We shall march south. Let's just make sure we are up to date with Austria's enemies. So it's Augsburg and Bohemia. Ulm, considering their precarious position, did not end up going into the war, because they were indeed, you know, obviously a little tied up, so to speak. I know that was a poor joke. I'm going to set this province as the province for Brabant to take over. I'm going to set this one as the one for Flanders to take over. I want Holland to go after this province, And I want Lorraine to go after that. Because it definitely helps. Nuremberg. Augsburg is apparently also at war with Nuremberg. So really, the biggest threat here, regardless of what anybody says, is definitely Bohemia. They are the threat. And that's completely understandable. Like, this is a decent-sized HRE major. Well, less HRE major, more HRE medium, but, he's a big guy who's wearing a schmedium. He's not too huge, but he's not too small either. So, you know, we wanna be careful. Our legitimacy is at 94. I believe that was from a past event in the other video. Y'all can check that and, like, correct me on that, but... Oh! Somebody was gonna say something if I didn't do this. War taxes. Ah, look at those fat war taxes. Sick. Sick. Awesome. We're gonna head into that province, take care of that siege. Sweet, now the personal unions are coming in. I'm going to improve relations with the lowest ranking. They're 167. They're 197. They're 185. Let's improve relations with Flanders. Because we don't have to get anything out of this war with Bohemia. There's no point. We'll get money and favors just by doing this. And that's fine. It's fine by me. We're almost at the 15-minute mark. I'm going to record a little bit more just to kind of show you what's going on with the war. And then I'm actually going to save it off for today. I'm not going to do super big videos. I'm not right now at least, because my recording time is rather limited, and I want to spend it, you know, giving you quality content, not rushed, botched content. So I apologize if I do end up, you know, not being the best as far as content production time is, but, you know, just know that I'm trying to produce quality content for you folks here on YouTube. So looks like we just won that engagement. We're going to chase after that army. Looks like our personal unions are going to hang out there and keep the fight going. We're going to rush into that province. Oh, shit. We can't. That's unfortunate. We're going to go in here then and take out this one stack. Stack wiping this one stack is going to be nice and sexy. Look at that stack wipe. Want to see me do it again? I want to see me do it again. That's going to be hot. Hot. I can't get over there because they have that fort right here. Don't have a fort there. Don't have a fort there. Don't have a fort there. This might be their capital fort. And you know what? Shucks, it actually is their capital fort, so that's a little dicey. This is actually a fort level 2 province as well. The AI placed this very well. As you can see, you know, denying zone of control here and here forces you to take these provinces and then focus on these two, which gives the AI time to plan, plot, do their little, you know, dickbag moves. Yeah, the usual. They like being jerks. That's what they're, like, good at, you know. Looks like the siege is getting pretty done. A lot more done than the other siege, that's for damn sure. This other one's... Oh, poor guys, it's negative 35, and half of the personal unions are chilling out on that one. Shit. Oh, man. Yeah, zone of control's too big. I don't like taking the attrition. I should probably move back out and get some reinforce going. They got a plus 14. I'm going to move out, get some reinforcements going. If I need to move in to support this stack, I will. Austria also has 23,000 sitting in that province, so that's not going to be too much of a problem if I wait here. Gain 10 prestige and lose the stability. If we're going to end up doing that event, let's pause it. We're going to boost our stability. The other one is lose 42 ducats. I have a prestige mission currently, so losing 1 prestige is not going to hurt me whatsoever. and 10 prestige for a pitiful 95 of our admin. As lovely as Monarch points are, is not too big of a deal. Looks like Austria is none too bothered by this guy just sitting uncapping that province, which is shit, because we need to take that. It's about 18 minutes. I'm going to stop at the 19-minute mark, ladies and gentlemen, or whenever the next autosave hits. I'm hoping you're enjoying the new mic, by the way. I actually went in and got this precisely to record better quality audio, and I believe it has definitely helped. Austria looks like they're going to do that, so I'm going to go a little bit after them, and they're going to get in, and I'm going to support from the back of the fight. Yep, as you can see, denoted by the darker color here, we are supporting from the back. And we are... Oh, we're losing. That's not good. That is not good. Oh shit, it's because of that river crossing. You can see that bonus is really affecting us. Yep, shit. Well, we went from 15,000 to 11, and it looks like Lorraine pulled in with a 15 stack. Looks like they're going to finish off that army. That is spectacular. Vassals for the win, and Lorraine used to hate me when I got them. Now they don't. Well, what do you know? Ah, shit. Looks like that siege is 35, but it's not making a lot of progress. They do not have a lot of chance to get that done. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, next autosave is going to be it. We are at 19 minutes and 51 seconds. I hope you're enjoying this. I'm getting really stoked working on this Let's Play. Okay, that was the autosave. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good day, and I'll see you in part 4 of EU4 Burgundy Ironman.